Alright guys, we are back. So sorry for that delay. Yeah, we are friends. F25. Invite to lobby. There we go. As we can see, top 3 in qualifying are going to be Doth sitting first with 11.4, Righteous with an 11.6, and Rogue with an 11.62. Holy moly, what a tight gap between second and third. Top 3, top 5 all sitting at 111. Top 4 and 5 even being 111.8. Such a close qualifying here, guys, for Germany. So all these guys are going to end up going inside. We actually had a disqualification while we were getting everything reset. Critical. Interesting to see. We'll have to maybe figure out what happened with him. While No Name as well, we are waiting on a lap time. Looks like he just might be in the pits.
I think he just sat in the pit lane.
I don't think he even ended up. Doth topping his fastest lap, sitting P1 with fastest lap currently. Man, he is one quick racer. See, we have Guzman actually. He's going to go ahead and take a top spot as well. P5 is going to knock out Babushka with an 11.70 in the McLaren. Rogue in the Red Bull with an 11.62, as I said earlier. Righteous setting P3 in the Ferrari with an 11.61. Gore also in a Ferrari, an 11.5. Those fast red cars. And Doth sitting top of them all in the Alfa Romeo with an 11.34. P1, man, what a drive from Doth. What a quality. Let's see if he can keep that up in the race. So sorry about that, guys. Yeah. No worries at all, man. So let's see, let's go. We'll here looks to be the standings. As I said, we had 2 Ferraris, P2, P3, Alfa Romeo P1, Red Bull not far behind, P4. We're gonna get things started here in Germany. So Gore, I know, Gore, Fife, while you're getting this stuff set up, what do you think these guys need to do, maybe from the backfield, to try to get some points here?
Mostly drive fast.
Mostly driving fast tends to work pretty well, huh?
Kind of take their time, just play the waiting game, see what happens in front of you. Lap one's a crazy lap usually, things happen. So you can see several back markers move up several positions on the opening lap.
It'll be very...
I don't know the order, I need to see the order again. I have yet to see the actual qualifying order beyond the top 3.
Gotcha. So we are seeing Doth P1, Gore P2.
Someone just not even move on the formation lap there.
Gotta love that. With the formation lap here, Van Beets sitting P7 in the Renault. Sandro in the Silver Arrow sitting P8. Only use my dad.
See the lineup here and what the back markers look like. Yeah, absolutely. These guys aren't bad.
Yeah, no.
No one in here is a terrible racer that I'm aware of.
Not at all.
No one has a good chance of making up some spots from the backfield and finishing in the points.
We will see what is going on here with the full track, so we can kind of get an idea with my spectator HUD. What's...
I could not get my telemetry data out of the middle of my screen.
Yeah, I gotta...
So I'm watching my own stream again, and it is abysmal. It is just chugging again and again.
Yeah, it's probably just the streaming capacity of having to not only run the game, but also produce the video stream is just too much for the GPU to handle right now.
I don't know about that, though. I stream every week. It's never usually an issue.
That's crazy, man.
100% GPU usage on this game.
That's silly. That's crazy.
Yeah,
As we are rounding out the last corner, saying hello to all you lovely fans, it is almost time for the race to start. 11 laps around this 2.8 mile circuit in Hockenheim, Germany.
Actually, 17 laps there.
17 laps. What did
I said 11, and I was like,
I don't know. 17?
17 laps.
You know, I'm just going with it.
Hey, man, 6 more exciting laps.
See, I'm just keeping you on your toes, man. Here we go. The lights start to flash. 3, 4, 5 lights, and we are racing in Germany. It looks like Doth is going to get an okay start, but here comes Gore close behind. Gore is actually going to get a better start as long with the Red Bull as well. Rogue and Gore taking 2 places. Doth is going to drop to 3rd. Righteous dropping P4. Looks like the Renault, the McLaren and the Haas are fighting back there. Oh, and it looks like Righteous. Oh, excuse me. Doth is going to go off. Gore sitting P1 as well. Oh, all the craziness. Gore. It is craziness in the backfield. Gore and Rogue fighting for P1 here. It looks like looks like Critical is going to be off track. Doth and Guzman both falling way behind. What a crazy first lap. And it looks like the Red Bulls are the Ferraris are going after each other here. Gore dropping to the Red Bull of Rogue, now sitting P1. Babushka coming back to P4. Use my dad that is sitting P5. Van Beets making up a place, still sitting P6, wants to try to get that, followed by the 2 silver arrows of the Mercedes and his teammate behind them sitting P9, with the Haas captain sitting P10. Wow, you were not lying about the craziness of the first lap, were you, Five? Holy guacamole.
I did see a little contact, but those Doth hoists coming off and Guzman coming off seemed to be of their own, from my point of view, of their own making. It looked like it was just some spins.
And these 2 Ferraris, and it looks like Babushka is going to try to join the tussle here between the 2 Ferraris. Everybody's going to back out, but it looks like the fight's not over yet. Here comes Babushka. He's going to try to go to the outside. He's going to get tapped, but here comes Use My Dad. He's going to take a place. He is going to be P4. Babushka is going to knock Gore to P5. It looks like Van Beets wants part of the action. He's coming inside. He's going to take the place. Gore goes off the track, but can he bring it back? Oh, almost collision there for the Renault and the Ferrari, but it looks like things have settled down here for the moment.
Gore's going to be driving with the red mist now.
Gore is taking off. He saying, "See you tomorrow, lads. I will let you know when the race is done." But the race for P2 is still on. Maybe P3 is the better race, but this is pretty close here. P3, P4, these guys are all within, 3 seconds? What tires did these guys start on? Let's take a look at that. Let's see what we are. Let's see, tires. Everybody is going to have started on the softs except for Chipsy. And actually, it looks like the 2 runners of Doth and Guzman actually have pitted already and went on the mediums just to try to make up.
I imagine they both had some wing damage from those early spins.
Had to imagine so with the damage and the carnage of that first lap there. Man, Rogue with a almost 4-second lead at this point, taking off into the wind. Babushka sitting P2, only Use My Dad P3, and Righteous not far behind. It looks like he's thirsty. He's on the hunt through the last couple corners. Turn 19 here, going through the stadium. Can we see some craziness in the DRS zone? He's going to be close. He's going to be within DRS, but so is Babushka. Babushka is going to be attacked here. Here comes Use My Dad. Righteous actually going to go for a pit here early. So that's interesting. So, I mean, I guess 3 laps, you might as well just go for it because the mediums are going to for sure take it, right? I mean, you're going to just ride it out the rest of the race, right?
I would think so, yes. All right, I'm trying to get back in. I'm a little distracted, sorry.
No worries. And we see, let's look here in the pack. There's a fight between Captain and Chipsy on the mediums. Chipsy sitting P16 at the beginning of this race, now sitting P8 on the mediums with a 0.1 second gap on the leader behind him. He is so close to Gore.
Chameleon in his first race here at ARC, sitting in 5th right now. It's a pretty good showing. Also, Sandro, I believe this is his. Oh no, he raced the 100% spa race, I believe. But
did you?
Second race here at ARC, son of BMW Power.
Oh, son of BMW Power. Great showing here, not only for the silver arrows, but for the father-son. There it is. Gotta love it, you know. Looks like Rogue is going to go ahead with his 4.5 second at the time lead. He is in the pits right now, so...
Something's happened to Babushka and allowed only use my dad to get by him. Was he ahead of him before?
Babushka, yeah, was ahead. It looks like Only Use My Dad found some pace there when we were shaking in with the midfield and just really just flew past Babushka. They were fighting back and forth for quite a while.
Why does nobody have their telemetry data on? Or is that on mine? Why is my signal just not working? I can't get information on anybody right now, I'm afraid.
Unfortunately, I just have the setup for the game, but we at least can see tires, we can see times, and best of all, we can see the racers, right? So, Figlin actually sitting fourth. Oh, what? It looks like Chameleon went in on that lap and actually pit. So, Sandro sitting P3, Figlin now in the Renault sitting P4. So, if you're Chipsy right now, you're catching up to the midfield, you're P5. Are you just going to try to ride these mediums? Is it even worth stopping? Can you squeeze 17 laps?
Yeah, he has to stop.
Has to stop.
Stay up.
So I guess that's going to be a see how much pace he really has on those mediums and then maybe try to go for a quick soft change right towards the end, huh?
He'll wait as long as he can. You can make a medium go.
As long, yeah.
I still feel good when he's got a good chance he'll go 13 laps, 12 laps.
Speaking of that, P1 through 4 all going to go in for the mediums as we bring the highlight to Chipsy being the only one on the mediums at the time of the top 5. No Name still has yet to pit on the softs, 5 laps old, 5 seconds behind. Chipsy, Rogue, fastly approaching though in the Red Bull. Man, he just has so much pace. Oh my gosh, this guy's flying by everybody today. This is Rogue Tier 1.
Yes, he is. He battles with Gore quite regularly. So here we go with a lot of weaving. Gore is just wow. Who did he just...
Oh, a big pile up there. 4 guys, and it looks like there's 3 wide. Gore is getting slammed here. Looks like Van Beets is going to get out of that barely alive, but the Silver Arrow, the Haas, and the Ferrari all very, very closely connecting. It looks like damage on at least a couple of them. Babushka going to get a penalty there for cutting corners. But, man, that's a rough one for Babushka. He was there in that fight, too. I mean, I saw some stuff fly off. I don't know of who, but I want to say it's Gore. Yeah, you can see Gore is missing part of his front wing there, so he's going to have to pit pretty soon if he takes any more damage.
He says on his screen he did not hit Van Beets. I don't know. Must have been some net code.
Must have been some spaghetti code there, but Chipsy sitting out in front pretty well. Rogue closing that gap of what was a 4+ gap, now sitting at 3.8. Righteous sitting about 5 seconds behind Rogue.
Van having a look at Sandro with the hairpin.
Sandro, Van, and Babushka all very close here in the small straight.
So now Chipsy has overtaken the field. He's in first. Now he's just got to see what those intervals look like.
Man, Rogue, I mean, as we speak, is continuing to close that gap, though.
He should just go now. He should just go as soon as he can.
Solus actually DNFing. Don't know what happened there, but he will be retiring from this session. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. And we see a fight here. Yeah, Chameleon and Figlin are very close, and it looks like Figlin might have a go here on the DRS zone. Figlin's going to go on the outside. He's going to look, sitting behind that silver arrow. Will he make a move? Doesn't look like it. Not quite yet. He's waiting for his opportunity, but he's going to sit very, very close. Oh, he's going to go. Try to go for the inside, get a late break, but it looks like the silver arrow is going to play defensive here. They are going to continue this battle into the long straight. Oh, they're going side to side, and it looks like Figlin is going to have the outside here. Chameleon that is trying to hold the inside, but he's not going to keep it. He's going to try, but Figlin's going to close the door, and he is gone. Gore looks to have retired here. Looks like he had some difficulty. I do not know. It looks like he is off the track. He was indeed off the track, and he went ahead and DNF'd. So that will be 2 DNFs for the session. Currently, Rogue under 2 seconds of Chipsy looking to take the lead back. Chipsy sitting on 8-lap old mediums. Not super great. Wants to hold on to the lead as long as he can. P15, 16 at the time, I believe. Oh, excuse me, 17. Now sitting P1, but how long can he hold the lead? Looks like Rogue is very close behind. Going to take that back once again. Righteous sitting behind him, followed by Use My Dad. And Sandro in the Silver Arrow, followed by Babushka. And it looks like copy. With the damage I saw, it looked like he had taken enough that he was definitely going to have to pit. Rogue looks to want to overtake Chipsy here. Chipsy saying hello to the crowd, about to round the final couple of turns here to hit the DRS zone where way too long. Right, or he might have been able to catch up in some capacity. Maybe those two could ride off into the sunset together. Yeah, right. Yeah, no. Whereas now, it was. I want to say like the biggest I saw was like a 5.5 when I was paying attention. But yeah, I mean now it's under. I mean 0.7, right? I mean we've watched. Not that crazy. Rogue has shown to be a very, very fast driver. Like you said at the beginning, the best way to make up places is just be fast. Rogue showing that better than anybody here today. Just got to be fast to take the places. Van Beets taking a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings there. Little slap on the wrist, but he is going to hold 7th place. Doth having such an up and down race here. He is actually looking to be attacked by Chameleon of the Mercedes. If you remember, he was sitting P1, had a spin out in the first lap, ended up pitting early on the mediums with Guzman.
Rogue is going to be overtaking Chipsy anytime now. I hope Chipsy remembers that he has to pit him. Jeff will be yelling in his ear.
He's got to, right? And they got to be able to see the tire wear pretty soon, right?
Honestly, Chipsy right now, he's probably not feeling it too badly. He's at 35 on the left rear, 30 on the right rear, 30 on the front left, 21 on the front right. He hasn't had any moments yet.
And it does look like
He's running out of fuel.
oh.
He has a negative fuel right now. I don't know if he realizes that.
I wonder if Chipsy tries to on mediums of all things, yeah, he has to pit. And then wouldn't you want to say
4 laps of fuel left here. He has negative fuel delta right now, so I really don't even know if he's going to make it back to the pits.
that is a rough spot to be in. He looks to
Rogue is right on him now.
yeah, well he brought the gap to 0.7 again, but I don't think that he's going to hold Rogue, so it seems like he's just burning time there.
He's almost out of gas. He is on fumes, guys. Fumes. 0.05, 0.04.
Rogue sitting less than
He's not going to pit. He's not going to pit.
oh my lord. Chipsy is going to stay out despite having a negative fuel delta and 11-lap-old softs.
I don't know if I'm getting incorrect information from SimHub. My gauge is now telling me it's in plus territory, but plus 0.0.
I see.
I,
Maybe he's just trying to ride that fine line. He did bring that gap, but Rogue on the newer tires, the DRS, there's just no way you're going to beat him, man, especially on 11-lap-old tires. Oh, Chipsy's going to be defensive, but Rogue's going to take the outside line, play it safe, knowing he has the better pace, keep the position.
further back, looking to overtake Chameleon.
Oh, Captain getting in the fight with Chameleon here. Down the DRS they go. Chameleon.
Had it as well.
Yeah, they might have traded. A Chameleon might actually have been close enough to Guzman there, but he is going to hold the position for now. Guzman still chasing, but took the place from Chameleon, who was fighting Doth not that long ago when we checked in with him last. Figlin, now being the only Renault in the top 10, Van Beets having taken quite a number of penalties and a collision possibly, has fallen down to P14. And it looks like Chipsy finally pitting. Righteous is going to pass him now. Righteous still sitting at a 5.5 second gap between him and Rogue. But Chipsy coming out of the pits on softs. We'll have to see what kind of pace he can make up. He is going to come out P7 behind Figlin with about a 1.3 second gap. So we'll have to... And with, I was about to say, with Captain's pursuit of Chameleon, it is nonetheless for Chameleon. He is going to go down with the DRS. You can see Chameleon behind him closing in on his prey. Can he make the move on the inside? He's going to try to hold the line, an early break, to hold that inside line, but he is going to maintain position.
Further down the field, we had Van Beets overtake 31 Swords with a nice move back in turn 1.
Van Beets, the Renault trying to make it happen on the mediums. We have a yellow flag in Sector 3. It looks like there is an... someone went off track. Sandro goes wide. Again, Chipsy, P6 now on those soft tires, man. He is looking to make some places back up right now. Attacking Figlin here with a 0.3 second gap. Figlin's going to slide. You can see the just tire wear on these guys versus his. He is just so much quicker. Not yet. He is going to wait. Babushka taking a time penalty as well, sitting P4. But here he comes on the inside. Can he take the place? He is going to go flying past Figlin. Chipsy is P5 into the hairpin. And Babushka is next on the list with a 2-second gap.
Doth and Sandro are right on top of Fig as well. However, Sandro's size 8 laps wear, Fig is 8 laps wear, and Doth is 12. So
Doth's on 12 laps away. That's a lot. If you're Doth here, with 3 laps left, you really just have to ride it out and just try to maintain, try to fight for P.
I can't see his tire percentage, unfortunately. He does not have his telemetry data on. The rest of the field is very well spread out. Rogue is well ahead of Righteous. Well ahead of Only Use My Dad well ahead of Babushka.
Babushka? Oh.
Chipsy's already ahead.
I was about to say, Chipsy is only 0.6 seconds away from being in front of Babushka on track itself. He is flying by 9 seconds of penalties. There have been lots of penalties this particular race here in Germany, which always tends to be the case. Germany is always a crazy race, I feel like. It never matters. Oh, Babushka dropping to P5. Chipsy taking the place into the hairpin.
Now, Chipsy's got a big gap here.
Chipsy is going to have to find some pace if he is going to try to fight any more.
Actually, Only Use My Dad has a 3-second penalty. So right now, Chipsy is only...
1 second behind. Yeah, just about 1, 2. And it looks like Righteous and Rogue just kind of soaring off into the sunset. What great races from those two. Rogue climbing the ranks. And just what speed from this guy. He is just so clean. He had dodged all the bullets, all the laps, and has just been consistently super fast. Righteous as well. I mean, a lot of these guys, like you said, I mean, we talked about it earlier. You know, Righteous, Gore, tough break, had to retire the car. These guys all down here, let's see, Sandro, Figlin, Doth, Guzman, all very, very tight here. It's P6 to P9. Let's fly along with these guys, and it looks like they might try to make some moves here. Figlin, Doth. Cut him right off, closing the door, and it looks like Doth might not be done defending his position. Guzman's going to go for a play on the inside. Going to take a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Can't cut the corners to attack your positions, gentlemen. But the FIA is a very good knack at telling them that. Looks like Chipsy making up some time here, but I just really don't know if he's going to be able to catch him. DRS unavailable. He is not within.
Still 3 seconds off of him.
Righteous taking a 3-second penalty right there. That actually means only use my dad is within a.
My dad has a 3-second penalty as well.
Oh, Doth retiring. Looks like Doth might have had. So it looks like he went off track there right at the end. A turn appears to be, I believe, 16. He will be retiring as well. What an unfortunate.
I'm trying to get a look at it right now as I ride along with 31 Sword here, and the car's been removed from the track. Green flags.
Green flags here in the last.
Babushka battling right now.
Babushka and Sandro.
Wide allows Sandro back through.
Oh, it looks like Figlin.
Battling 9.
Figlin also is going to look at Babushka. He's on the outside. Babushka's going to take the inside. He goes on the outside. They're wheel to wheel. Oh, Figlin contacting Babushka there. What a move. Those tires just fall out from under him. Babushka is going to keep the place. Sandro's going to keep P4. Rogue is going to end Germany Grand Prix as our winner with Righteous behind him. Only using my dad to round out the podium. Chipsy, what a great comeback despite that questionable choice in tire change. Ends P4. Sandro, we have some changes. It looks like Guzman is going to end P5 with the amount of penalties taken by not only Babushka but Captain Sandro currently. Chameleon is going to sit P9. Figlin is going to cross the line here. He is going to end P10. No Name is rounding the last corner, saying hello to all the fans in that Toro Rosso. He's going to be P11. P12 for Van Beets. P13 for 31 Sword. And last but not least, Critical, finishing out the last beautiful corners of this Hockenheim track to say hello to the fans. And thank you all for watching round 1 of the F25 season opener today. What a...
Thanks a lot, guys. Master, don't cut the stream off. It's very important that the streamer captures the places at the end, and then you have to go to the race director, to the penalties, and scroll through them all.
Okay.
So that we have them on stream in case we need to review penalties.
Gotcha. Yeah, no worries. Thank you, man. I appreciate you letting me cast today. It was super fun. I had a blast.
Yeah, man. It was a lot of fun. Doing it.
So,
I get better at it.
yeah, no, look, it's all good, man. I did practice this in other facets. This is my first race commentating, but I have cast other video game things before, so I have a little faster paced tempo. I know I can get kind of energetic. So like I said, thank you guys all for watching. Thanks you for all the racers, guys. Great race. And thank you for Fife for all the stuff you do and getting everything set up. Yeah, with all the craziness of the world, it's very, very cool to see this group of guys, group of people, should I say, come together, and we all really enjoy racing and hanging out, so it's been a lot of fun. As we said, Rogue sitting P1, Righteous P2, Only Use My Dad rounding out the podium, Chipsy P4, Guzman P5, Babushka sitting P6, and that is what we have. So, thank you guys. We appreciate it. And we will see you guys next round. Tomorrow, I believe, is the next race, correct, Fife?
Sorry, just got my connection back.
Tomorrow's the first race? Tomorrow's the next race, excuse me? Is that correct? Oh. I believe that is the case, guys. So keep up to date. Make sure you drop a follow so you always know when we go live. We usually go up about half hour-ish. We try to before each league race. So I know these guys sometimes, like, we got to deal with whatever adversities come. But, yeah. So like I said, we appreciate it. Thanks, guys. And we will see you next week.